Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Superman issue number 40. So we got a brand new arc we're starting here. Superman and Superboy are going to celebrate the last day of Krypton. Superman was able to, I guess, get his memories gleaned, and he was able to have saved on digital print the last picture, the last images of Krypton blowing up before it actually blew up. I hope he went back to the Green Lanterns and gave them that corrected image because they don't have theirs and they were willing to share. I'm just saying. Anyway, speaking of the Green Lanterns, suddenly Superman gets this reading that says, "Hey man, check it out. There's another planet that's about to die the same way that your planet Krypton died." She's like, "Oh, well, let's go." So there's a little argument back and forth. Superboy wants to go. He finally gets allowed to go because he invokes the name of Rao, so the sun god of the and I know there's technically separate things, but not really. Invokes the sun god of Krypton, and then boom, they go off. So they get to this planet, and here's the thing that I'm really bothered by. The thing I'm bothered by the most about this comic book is we didn't get to see that big blue Hot Wheels. I had the Hot Wheels when I was a kid. All right, the big blue space shuttle that he takes that has the fists on the side that you push the button, the fists pop out and hit things. I had that, and I wish so much I could have seen that. And I'm hoping that at the very least we get to see that ship in Action Comics 1K. Just putting it out there if there's still time. I was so sad that I didn't get to see that. They just flew out there. Come on, man. Go in style, for crying out loud. Anyway, they're going to wish they did because they get there and they have a conversation about how the Green Lanterns have a lot more experience than him with investigating new planets and all that. Yeah. It was really dumb for him to not contact the Green Lanterns. At the very least, they could have told them that, hey, man, these guys are actually really big time religious zealots and they're not going to want to leave their planet. Well, they get down there, and these religious zealots don't want to leave their planet. Like, if our God wants us to die, then we're going to die, okay? That would be bad enough, and just let it go. Whatever, can't do anything about you, but if there's anybody who wishes to come with me, please allow them to come with me. That would not have been a bad thing at all. But no, instead, Superman decides to go and insult their religion. Now, after we just had a conversation about Rao, you know what I'm saying? If I were to say that Rao's so dumb he thought the Board of Education was a block of wood, now how sensible would that have been? Like, come on, man, don't be dumb. Don't be dumb like that. So what happens instead is he goes and he says, "What? That's madness. That's insane." Basically insinuating that all of you people are insane. Now look, I myself may have some beliefs about religion, but at the same time, go around and start judging other people's religions like that. And if people want to die because they think that's part of their religion, seriously, man, like, I don't see why that's a problem. So Superman decides he's going to take matters into his own hands, and these guys are like, "Oh, well, we had a prophecy about you that somebody's going to come and try and change our ways. So let's get your butt, handed to you." So they take away his powers. How? I don't know. They don't have to say. Doesn't matter because it was awesome. Superman goes and gives him all his weaknesses anyway. It's like, take away my powers. Well, unless you've got kryptonite or red sun or magic, I don't see how you're going to be able to beat me. Like, oh, for crying out loud. I can't believe he just said that. That's like Martian Manhunter walking up and people like shoot him and whatnot. He's just like, the only thing that I can be hurt by is fire. No, man, you don't go and tell people your weaknesses. So anyway, they do get depowered, him and his son. They fly away, but they swim away. Swim away! Finding Nemo. And they come across the one guy who's a little sensible. And go figure, he's a scientist. Oh, imagine that. So the scientist is trying to get them out of there. And they're like, okay, we're going to save our planet. That's it. This was a very weird, strange comic. Superman has been acting very, in my opinion, out of character as of late. Maybe this is because he is coupled with the New 52 Superman, who was an absolute brickhead. But yeah, this is weird. This is weird, but I still liked it. There were some, most of the scenes with Superboy did not have Superboy drawn very well. Doug Mank is way better than to be insulted by something like that. So what? I don't like the way that he draws Superboy. Oh well, I guess he's not good at drawing kids, or he's just not good at drawing Superboy. Or he just doesn't draw him to my liking. Maybe everybody else out there is like, that's the best Superboy I've ever seen. But my opinion, I just stated it. Anyway, I still love Doug Mank, man. This, forget about it. So, all in all, I'm going to give this comic book a B minus. This was a fun comic book, but again, there were a lot of things about it which I'm kind of protective of Superman. All right, kind of protective of Superman because I love the character so much, and I feel like you can't really go and mess with him. It's like Captain America going off and wiping his hindquarters with the American flag. I just don't see him doing that. You know what I'm saying? I don't see him doing that. And there would need to be a heck of an explanation to see him do something like that. So likewise, Superman insulting other people's beliefs, that's, I don't know. I think that's a little bit out of his territory. Anyway, guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.